All right, let's see who comes up. Sagittarius. How are you doing, Sagittarius? I hope you are having a lovely week so far. I just want to let you know that I have a contest still going on. I'm up to 80 subscribers now, but once I hit 100, I will be giving away a free tarot reading. It'll be uploaded on YouTube as a private video or a direct phone call with you, whatever you'd like. And yeah, if you want to be entered to win, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down below that you've subscribed and you're entered to win. How easy is that? Okay, well, first of all, we got a little bit of astrology to get into before we go into your tarot reading, as I usually like to do. I will shuffle the cards once I get to that. Just lighting the candle right now to let spirit know that we're here and we're wanting its attention. And yeah, as you see, I do something weird with the match. I wait for it to completely burn out, wait for it to make a snapping sound, and I put it away. All right, let's get into this. Now I'm going to shuffle the cards and go into your astrology here. We're going to use a classic Rider-Waite deck, and then we'll go into your Sacred Symbols deck, and then we'll hit the last little bit with a rune or maybe another deck or something. All right, Sagittarius. So what do we got going on for you? Well, we got right now, it's the 27th, so we have an inconjunct with Chiron, and that's actually happening in your, oh geez, that's happening in your 5th house. So there's some wounding that's being activated with the sun right now from your 12th house to your 5th house. So this is representing, like, you know, like kind of like your subconscious desires when it comes to your pleasure and your children. There could be some wounding that's coming up regarding children, or perhaps pleasure or sex, or even your creativity, Sagittarius. So if you're a Sagittarius rising, this is going to hit you a little bit more, or if you're a Sagittarius moon, or it can be for the sun, but it really depends if you have a day or night chart. So yeah, that's something that's going on. And then on the 30th, we have Sun opposing Uranus, which will be in your, let's see here, it'll be in your 6th and 12th house. So this is Uranus. This is like your daily routines coming in, and like this could be also like upsetting daily routines, as in like things to do with your health or work, like unexpected things happening, which kind of just like throw you off a bit. And it's hitting the sun in your 12th house, which is kind of like the hidden things. So there could be something that comes up that you weren't even expecting at all, that has to do with like maybe your subconscious, or maybe something that you forgot about a long time ago, and now it's kind of, you know, coming back at you. It's not a necessarily bad thing, but it is something that you're going to have to work through. All right, and I mean, it may hit you, it may not, depends on your chart, of course. And on the 31st, of course, we have the full moon in Taurus. So happy full moon. This is a very powerful one, as it is a blue moon, and it is the hunter's moon, and it's happening right on Halloween. So how cool is that? So this is actually conjunct Uranus as well. This will be happening in your 6th and 12th house. So once again, this is about like your daily work, your daily routine. This is a culmination point of what you asked for 6 months ago. So what were you thinking about 6 months ago? What were you trying to manifest? What did you plant the seeds of? Were you wanting to do more work? Were you wanting to, change up your routine? I mean, this was at the start of the big pandemic, so this could have been an issue for you. Like maybe you changed up how you were going to do things. Like that's very well could have been what's going on. So this would have been like, March, April time, and that would have been in line with the pandemic, actually. So yeah, whatever, maybe now you're seeing things come to fruition. So this is a very good time for you, especially if in regards to your health or your daily work. All right, so I think that's about all I got for you. Mercury is going to be square Saturn during that time, so there is some challenge to overcome as far as being, too detail-oriented. It's really a time to expand your vision to the bigger picture. All right, I think that's all I got for you, Sagittarius. Let's go into your tarot reading. We're just going to put your little symbol there, and we're going to get into your cards here. So we're going to go with where you're at right now, what you got coming up for this week in the full moon, and then we'll go into messages from spirit, and then we'll go into your cards and your rune at the very end. All right, let's get into this. So I've shuffled them for a little while now. So let's see what pops out. First card is Seven of Cups. This is a wonderful card about, you know, trying to see what options you have. So let's see what other energy we got coming up here, showing you this image here. And it's really interesting because anytime you see this card, pay attention to what cup you're drawn to first. That it's kind of like a subconscious clue as to what you're, you know, what you're thinking about. All right, just something to think about. So let's see what other energy, what is the underlying energy of the Seven of Cups for Sagittarius? Whoa, 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 well, I mean, the Fool came up first. So let's see, we've got some more energy on the board here. So we're gonna put down these cards and we're gonna pick up these and we're gonna wait. So we got a new beginning here, which is fantastic. This is Aries energy. And like, this is like fiery energy. This is also your 5th house of like creation and just like creativity. And this is once again where Mars is. So, I mean, Mars and Chiron. So this is a lot of asking and kind of like asking yourself, what do you really want to partake in? Like, what option do you want to choose? I mean, you have the Fool here, which has the universe as at his back. He has the sun at his back. You can't really see that because of the glare, but he has the sun at his back. He's ready to go on an adventure. He's on a precipice here. He's ready to take the leap. He's ready to go on something new. But you really got to decide, Sagittarius, what is it that you want to do? This is a very powerful full moon, so, you know, direct that energy wherever you will. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Fool card is. The Ace of Swords. So this is, you could be feeling unclear about where you're heading right now. And this could be because you have so many options right now. So yeah, that makes sense. So let's see what other cards come up for this, but I recommend like doing some little bit of meditation, getting your head on straight. That could be something that you may need to focus on. I'm just gonna move this light a little bit here. Maybe that'll help. All right, so yeah, getting a little bit more clear. This could also be miscommunication. We are still in Mercury retrograde, so you can expect kind of like, you know, things stopping and starting. So this is kind of like a card to be like, hey, really cross your eyes. I mean, cross your T's and dot your I's. You don't have to stop doing anything. Like, you don't have to not travel. You don't have to not sign contracts or whatever. It's really making sure that all those little details are correct so that you can actually get what you want. Because the stars aren't here to limit us. They're here to help us see what is possible or what cycle we're in so that we can move through our lives with ease and, you know, understand where we're coming from. So let's see what underlying energy. Why is this Ace of Swords reversed? Is the Hierophant reversed? Okay, so this is like this energy of the Hierophant with underneath the Ace of Swords here. It's like you're not being clear about what your goals are. I feel like the Hierophant is very much like a teacher. He's the one that he has the keys. If you look down here, he has the keys at his feet, and he has disciples that he works with. He has the triple crown. He has the triple staff. He's enlightened, and he knows he has the spiritual side to him. But when it's in the reverse position, it's like you're not really embracing that. And as it's under the Ace of Swords here, I'm feeling like you're just a little bit murky on what it is you feel your purpose is, I want to say. Because when we have purpose, then we're able to, you know, show others the way, you know, in a sense. So let's see what other energy is coming up for this with this last card. Is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so in Ten of Pentacles reversed specifically. All right, I'm just going to adjust here. So with the Ten of Pentacles reversed under the Hierophant, I feel like maybe you have been worrying too much about the material world and it's got you off course a bit, Sagittarius. I'm getting a sense that you really do want to like see what other options you have, or this is where you've been, you know, considering all the options, but in that consideration, it feels like you've lost yourself, you've lost your true direction. And you've come a little bit, you've gone amiss in a sense, and you're just vacillating on this decision, whatever option that it is that you want to choose. But you still have the Fool energy here. It's a very good reading. I still like, despite the reversals and stuff, I still feel like you have a really good energy that you're coming from right now. And yeah, it's really just, you know, deciding what you want and then going forward, because then once you decide, everything else falls into place. Like, you know, you start making those little choices in order to bring upon whatever you want. All right, let's go into what we got coming on for this week for you. Sagittarius, what we got coming up for lovely Sagittarius? First one. Ooh, Nine of Swords. So you're worried about something. This could be about the whole money thing, perhaps. Or, yeah, this could really be anything. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Nine of Swords is. This is like some major anxiety. Like, you know, you're waking up in the middle of the night, potentially, worrying about things. Like maybe things aren't going to work out, or, you know. But you're in a bed of roses. So it's like you're not unsafe. These aren't things that are coming for you directly. Like they're not stabbing you in the back like the Ten of Swords, but you're worried about them. But this is like you're nearing the end of whatever cycle this is. So let's see what other cards pop up to clarify this Nine of Swords. Okay, we got a few here. This is too many. I feel like this is too many. I'm taking these and I'm taking this one. Okay. So first card is the Empress. Very interesting to have the Empress under the Nine of Swords. So this could actually, you know, you could be worried about somebody feminine in your life. You could be worried about your mother. Like the Empress is very much the mother. It's like the pregnant earthly goddess who's like ready to give birth into the world, and she's got like this golden staff here. She's got the crown of stars, which represents the stars of like the zodiac, and she's got, if you look here, she's kind of got that what is it called, the little like, oh my, I can't even think about it. It's the, you know, the board game, the Ouija board, and it's a little thing that you push around and do the thing. So I feel like she's trying to bring up messages, but this is like messages from nature, messages of nurture. But with the Nine of Swords here, I just feel like maybe you're worried about like a mother figure, perhaps. I mean, that's what initially what I got into. That's what I got first, all right? So yeah, let's see what the underlying energy of this Empress is. Page of Wands. So I feel like you need to talk to this person. You need to express some creativity or some sort of passion or like love. Page of Wands, like it's kind of like a, I want to say like a fuckboy energy in a sense, but like I always kind of call him that because he's like he's immature but passionate, and he just wants to go and do the new thing. And this is usually like marks a message coming in, you know, from somebody else, but this is in the reverse position. So you need to express yourself to somebody else. You need to express to probably this woman, this figure in your life, or this feminine energy. It could be a male as well, just somebody who is very, you know, maternal. And maybe this is why you need to communicate this to figure out this Nine of Swords. Or maybe you're worried about talking to this person. Maybe you're trying to break up with them, or, you know, maybe this is just on your mind. All right, let's see what other energy comes up. What is this Ace of Wands or the Page of Wands about, please? Five of Swords. Yeah, you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight about it, whatever this is. Whatever this energy is with this person, you kind of just want things to go over in a harmonious way. So I feel like you need to communicate whatever it is you're feeling to this person in order to resolve the issue, because I feel like there's something going on. And the last card is the Chariot reverse. So this is, you know, you're not making any big moves. I think this is more of like a subtle communication here, because with the Chariot reversed, I feel like it's time to take a step back. The Chariot is very much a card about manifesting and moving in the world. So when it's in the reverse position, it's like it's time to kind of like ease off the gas a little bit and figure out what direction you want to take. I mean, I feel like that's what the Seven of Cups is about as well. You know, really trying to figure out what you want. This could be a relationship, since it is the Cups. Maybe you're deciding between people and it's causing some anxiety for you. So this is a card about like not moving quickly towards something, like maybe take a break a little bit and, you know, maybe meditate on whoever that you're thinking about. You play through the scenarios and really understand where you're at, like as an emotional person. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it for this week coming up. So yeah, just be patient and communicate whatever's coming up for you, because that's what is important here, is the communication to this motherly or feminine or just caring person, because I feel like if you're worried about disappointing them, then there's something there, obviously. So anyway, let's go into what we got coming up as far as your messages from Spirit. Messages from Spirit for my lovely Sagittarius, please. Messages for Spirit, Sagittarius. Thank you. 9 of Cups. Okay, so Spirit's telling you that, like, you know what? Like, whatever happens here, you're still gonna find that satisfaction. Like, the 9 of Cups is about satisfaction. Like, look at him. He's just like, he's content. He's content, he's satisfied, he has all these cups, but they're also, okay, we got 2 more cups here, or yeah, 2 more cups here. He's also, like, you know, being very, they're almost like they're on a pedestal around him, so that, like, that good energy is surrounding him. So I feel like you have a lot of good friends and family who are, like, supporting you during this time, which is good. That's the sense I'm getting. And the red hat here, the red is like Michael, is action. It's also protection. So let's see what else we got here. It's also like the color of, like, tamed energy. So this is somebody who has really kind of, you know, pulled into themselves and kind of understood where they're at, so they can appreciate all that they have. And the card that came up next was the 6 of Cups, which is a card about, like, kind of reconciliation and, you know, healing. I would call this card like healing, like, your inner child, or even if you have children, healing with your children and kind of being happy with them, or reminding yourself of times when you were happy and drawing on that energy in order to feel it in the present moment to help guide you forward. And the next card that came up was the 4 of Cups, which is a card about really, like, look at what the universe is offering you. Like, you have all these choices here with the 7 of Cups. And this 4 of Cups is like, hey, you know, maybe there's this other option that you haven't considered, or, like, maybe you didn't even know is an option, but Spirit's offering you something. So this is also a card about, like, reflecting emotionally. It's kind of the counterpart to the 4 of Swords, which is meditation. So this is, like, really kind of recapitulating as far as your emotional standpoint goes. Yeah, I feel like this is a time, kind of like time to take a little bit of a break. I know that's difficult as we march through a very strange time in our history, but yeah, okay. Well, let's see if Spirit wants one more card for you. Oh, that's too many cards. Too many cards. Let's go 1 or 2 cards for a clarification. Nope, that's too many cards again. Let's see, maybe a little bit more clarification. All right. So we got 2 more cards. First card is the Knight of Wands. So this could be somebody coming in regarding this option. This is a very fiery person, very creative person, somebody who's using their willpower to succeed in life. So they could be actually offering you something. It could be passion. It could be a spark of creativity. It could be just somebody coming in who has that energy of wanting to get things done, because the wands are like fire. It's about passion, it's about transmutation, it's about willpower, and it's about using that willpower to create whatever you want. And then the next card underneath is the Hermit reverse. So this is interesting because the energy underneath the Knight is the Hermit reverse. So if the Hermit, when I feel like the Hermit's reversed here, I feel like, you know what, either it's time to chill, or maybe you've done too much chilling. So maybe this Knight is coming in from a place of being like, hey, I just want to get things done, and not really thinking about where they're going, or like where they've been illuminated. Or it's like, okay, I've learned a lot, but now I'm ready to actually take action. So watch out for one of those kind of situations. But in either case, it's somebody offering you something, and I feel like it's a good energy. I'm also like with the Hermit reverse, sometimes death of a pet comes up. It's one of the significations. So watch out for that. Make sure your pets are all healthy. I mean, of course they are, but it is one signification of the Chariot or the Hermit reverse. Okay, well, let's go into the sacred symbols. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I really appreciate all your love and support. I'm already at 80 subscribers, man. It's crazy. It's awesome. I love it. Let's go and see what you got coming up. What does Spirit want to know? What does Spirit want to tell you? What does Spirit want to tell Sagittarius? What does Spirit want to tell Sagittarius? Now, I do take jumpers from the pack, so if you don't like how I shuffle, you can just skip ahead, of course. All right, first card you got is Focus. On top of the Seven of Cups. Yes, yes, it is time to focus. Perfect. All right, what else we got? What do we got for right now? Where are we at? Or what do we got coming up for this week? Courage. Very interesting. Yes, courage regarding this communication that you need to do. Yeah. I mean, of course, it does take courage to speak from your heart and speak from a place of passion. And you know, if you want to eliminate periods of you know, struggle and strife, then it takes courage to act in the moment and, you know, act from a good place in order to bring upon harmony, really. And let's see what we got coming up for overall message for you. What do we got for you? Thank you. Okay, we got two. Safe travel, which is interesting because the knight is up here, which indicates movement. And then we got relief. So relief is coming for you. And if you have to travel, just know that you're safe. You can always draw that sigil on yourself or on your car or on a piece of paper and charge it up. Put it on your altar, whatever you want. And then relief. So I feel like whatever's coming up for you, you are going to have a sense of relief because this, if you can see this option, I feel like this is an option of relief. And if I feel like too, if you can reconnect with whoever this person is, because it is Mercury retrograde and that tends to bring people back. So this could be an ex or an old friend or something that's coming back and offering you maybe an opportunity. Could be an emotional opportunity, could be a passionate or a work opportunity as well. But yeah, just know that it's going to bring you some relief if you are feeling down at this time. All right. Well, let's go into your rune for the week. Let's see what we got going on. What does Sagittarius need to know for the week and the full moon ahead? What does Sagittarius need to know for the week and the full moon ahead? Oh, we dropped it. Go back in. Okay, we got one. Flip it over. Ooh, this is Manas in the reverse position. So let's look up Manas. This is the self, of course. Manas is the self. So we're going to go to page 63. And then we're going to go see Manas, the self. So let's see here. If you feel blocked, this rune urges you to begin by being clear with yourself. Facing up, admitting, releasing, whatever it takes. Do not turn to others now, but look inside in silence for the enemy of your progress. No matter what area of your life seems to be blocked, stop and reconsider. You will recognize the outer enemy, but as a reflection of what you have not until now been able to or willing to recognize is coming from within. Above all, do not give yourself airs. Breaking the momentum of past habits is the challenge here. In the life of spirit, you are always at the beginning. And I love that phrase. In the life of spirit, you are always at the beginning, because it's true. We start every day new. And you know what? You always have an opportunity every day to completely change your life. All right. Well, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Yeah, if you liked it, please leave me a comment, leave it down below. And if you want a private reading, I have those on my website. And yeah, you can book those or message me on Instagram or something. We can always work something up. All right, well, I hope you have a fantastic week and a lovely full moon. Take care, Sagittarius.